Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that I finally can talk, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I've been sick for the last almost 2 weeks. You know, just last week I just started feeling better, but I had like sexy voice. I look like a man and I sounded like a man. If you know what I mean. I sounded so horrible. I was coughing my life out, and I still have it in me that like it's the gunk stuff going on. I know it's TMI, but like I still have it there and I want to get it out of my system ASAP. But now I feel like I can actually talk because I was coughing like every 2 seconds. But anyways, I wanted to do this get ready with me / chit chat and just catching up with you guys. I also wanted to let you know that I finally been certified as a makeup artist at AMA. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm happy about that. I finished that like almost also 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy about that. I'm sorry, this is one of the reasons why I have been so gone for such a long time, because I started on September. I wanted to also try new products that I purchased since Black Friday, and I've been picking up here and there. If you guys want me to do a beauty or makeup haul, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up so I know, and also leave me down below you guys want to see a makeup haul. I've just been doing so many of them over the last few months because it's the easiest for me to record and also talk to you guys. I'm getting ready to go to see my godsons and give them the presents, and see other friends that also give them their presents too. The main inspiration was because I wanted to keep my hair down. My hair, it looks greasy as F, and I wanted to try this headband that I bought this last year, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna match this with a liquid lipstick, and this is the dose of colors. And oh my god, also I want to say this, I reached 5,000 subscribers. I'm not a huge here, but to me that is big. That is big, seriously. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. 5,000 is 5,000. I don't care. I'm not a million, but you know what, I am happy with those of you that have subscribed to my channel and constantly share the love on my channel, and you guys leave comments on my videos. That means so much to me. I actually ran into a girl, one of my followers, on the makeup show in New York City that I went to, was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? Yeah, and she's like, hi Mariela, she's like, I recognize you by those cheekbones right there, and she's like, let me find out it's you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know, like I know her face, like I know the profile picture, and I was like, oh my god, I know who you are. And I sounded like crap. So if you're watching this video, I think my voice is a little bit better, but I already sounded like crap 2 weeks ago. It's so nice to have my followers, just so nice to actually meet some of you guys, and you guys can recognize me, and it's okay that you guys can approach me and talk to about things. I don't know, it's just like, it was such a nice feeling that I don't know, I'm just getting excited about this. If you guys like this little chit chat, because I know this video is going to be too long because I'm rambling already a lot to begin with, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel in case you didn't. I will leave a link somewhere here and a link down below. If you're already a subscriber, welcome to my channel. So without further ado, let's move on to the tutorial. So as you guys can see, I already did my brows because I feel like it takes forever, but I always list the products that I use on my brows and on this video down below. I already primed them with my NYX eyeshadow base. You guys, if you follow me for a long time, you know which one I'm talking about. I mean, if you don't know, it's this baby right here. It's a neutral color and I like it because it kind of cancels out all the darkness going on my lids. But I wanted to show you the rest because the rest I just don't have anything else. I just put moisturizer. I want to make sure that I set the eyeshadow base with a powder. And in this case, I'm going to use, actually, I know, I typically like to use my Wet n Wild creme brulee, and I don't have it and I miss it. We're gonna use then my Kat Von D Shading Light. This is Lyric. A little bit goes a long way, as you can see. I'm just gonna quickly set this, and it's also going to give me even more coverage. I've been doing this for the last few months, and I like to set my eyeshadow base with a powder. Anything that you have. Eyeshadow, face powder. Before I even start with the eyeshadow, I'm gonna use this brand new product for me. This is the Nicole Guerriero, the lip mask, a supercharged lip hydrator, and she always applies it like right before doing a makeup tutorial, and she's talked about it and raved about it so much that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. I feel like my lips need it right now. This is my first time trying it with you guys. So now we go back to the eyeshadows, and I'm gonna start with Creme Brulee. I feel like I haven't used this sucker in a long time by Makeup Geek, and I'm just gonna apply this as my transition color. I'm getting ready to go to see my grandkids. My grandkids. No, my godsons. Oh gosh, I didn't go Christmas Day and drop off their gifts and spend time with them, but this year I decided with my family to go to New York City. I really wanted them to experience the city, and it's just gorgeous, especially at nighttime. You get to see all the lights. That was really nice, even though my father is such a cheap day, I tell him, when it comes to the city, because he gets tired. He's like, I want to go home, I'm tired of walking. And I'm like, really? If it's me, I'll stay longer. I like even told them, make sure that you wear comfortable shoes because we're gonna be walking. And there were lots of people. We went to the Rockefeller Center, see the tree, and we took pictures together, being like tourists there. Going back to the eyeshadow, I applied this just on my crease and just lightly blend this out. I'm gonna move on to something a little bit darker, and this one is called Frappe. I'm gonna actually use the same brush, which is a Coastal Sands BRC N06. I love this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna continue to build this color. I'm trying to do that, guys, when it comes to applying eyeshadow, because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I can be really like hard with my hand. Like I can be like, yeah, get in there, and then it gets too patchy. I'm still working on that. Just start feathering it out. My like chest is all like out there. Should be like covered until here. I have another palette here, which is an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm gonna use Morocco just to warm up a little bit. Just gonna a little bit more and apply this on the crease while that really warmed up this look. Now I'm gonna apply this eyeshadow that is called Peach Smoothie, and it's this one right here. I used it a few days ago. I went back to my Makeup Geek eyeshadows and I was like, where have I been? Seriously, like I missed you. And you can see a small little dent already. This is so pigmented. I used it on my mom yesterday when I did her makeup, and I was like, damn, I forgot about you. This looks amazing for the lid. Map it, the shape of the lid, and swipe down. I hope you guys had a really good Christmas with your loved ones. I thought at the end of the day, for me, it was more fun to see the kids open their gifts. We have family friends that have kids, and it's so nice to see. Like, I was excited for them to open my gifts because it was all about Star Wars and had like these swords, and I was just like, oh my god, I hope they like it. I got the same thing for my godson, and I'm excited. I hope he likes it. I saw so many people in the city yesterday. They were selling it like pan caliente, like hot bread in the streets in New York City. I was like, wowza. So we're gonna move on to the brow bone, and I want to keep it matte because I don't like it to be too shiny. This is the perfect color, Soft Peach, by this Shadow Couture palette by Anastasia, and just bring it down. And now we're gonna move on to the wing liner. I had this Coastal Sands BRC S46. It's this very thin, pointy, and dense. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's called a detail brush. I will look it up. And I'm gonna wet this because I don't know where my Ingla is right now, but I'm gonna use my Clinique right here, and I love this brush. I used this a few weeks ago, and then I stopped doing wing liner, and I actually ordered even like 4 more of these because it does an amazing job. I can't even deal with it in a good way. So I'm literally packing it in, make sure there's a lot of product in it. I still work on it. Like yesterday I did one, it looked amazing on one and like sucky on the other one. I don't know where it was going, but it was going somewhere that it was not going the same way. Okay, one. And I'm gonna do the same thing here because I want them to look like sisters. If you have any tips on how to do this, let me know. Okay, they look right about the same. This one looks a little bit shorter, but we'll see. Just gonna connect this. Voila, in one shot. You see how precise that is? The line, it's amazing. Like, I don't have that zigzag up and down that I get with other brushes. I'm just gonna start flicking it. Saturate this brush even more. Boom. So in case of you make any mistakes, go back with your concealer. I love this because it's a brush already. And I'm just gonna try to clean it up the best I can. Oh yeah, I see now the mistakes, honey. That magnifier side of the mirror tells you everything and more. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now this one came out better than the other side, but it's okay. I'm fixing it. I don't know about you guys, but I hope it looks good. It's looking good here. I'm going to use some mascara, and this one is Maybelline the Falsies Push Up Drama. I don't like this. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I don't like this for the top lashes. I like it for the lower lashes. I think it gives a little bit more volume for my lashes because everybody's lashes is different. I really don't care because you know that I'm gonna go wear some false lashes even if it's daytime. I don't care. I'll be rocking those false lashes like no tomorrow, and I'm not ashamed of that. Too much. I'm gonna have to let that dry because if I put the false lashes, it's gonna be a hot mess. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on to the face. You guys can see that I have a Mars in here. It's like a red-orange color planet, and I have other little baby ones here like are picking up because I've been eating like a pig ever since I started school, but now even more for the holidays. I've been eating so much stuff that I can't help it. So thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. I've been using to cover this sucker this LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's called Orange Corrector. So I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna use my finger. You can use a brush if you're more comfortable with any redness that I have, which I have it like around my nose, and I'm gonna use that little bit and just start applying it. I'm talking like I don't know what's going on with me. And I'm gonna pat what's around it. I don't want to touch what's right in the middle on the sides of my lips because I'm very pigmented around there. Oh my god, I forgot to use a primer, Mariela. Sorry guys. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna use my Dr. Brandt Pores No More because here it's like pore land. And I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever smoothing one because we need to smooth things out up in here. I also like to apply this on my under eyes because I have lines there. If this can help out, anything can help out, by all means. I'm all about that life. Lashes, these are the KOKO lashes in the style on the name Misha. We already applied the lashes, and what do we think? I know, forget the orange stuff going on my face, but yes, they're on already. So I'm going to use my foundation, and lately I have been loving this in terms of the coverage, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I'm mixing 108 and 109 Classic Tan and Caramel Beige. It does leave it does leave me matte. It's just still a few hours. It's not that long. I like to mix it with my finger in the meantime. I love the coverage though. I must say, drugstore, you cannot beat that. You guys know that I love this. My Morphe stapling brush is an M427. I like to start in the center of my face because and that's where all that redness going on is. You're gonna go on top of that orange corrector. Just drag it down in the meantime. Let's not forget that. You have to work very quick with this. I'm sure you guys know about this if you have seen other videos or other people use this on YouTube, but you do. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Now moving on to concealer, I've been loving this Maybelline Where Have I Been Again. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the deep. I like to start with something that is not so bright per se. It's pretty bright, but not as bright as other ones that I have, which I'm gonna go with that one later. I'm just gonna use my ring finger again. Lately I've been loving this because my sponges are dirty. So we gotta work with what we have. Get in that corner, girl. I want to make sure that this dries. I don't want to leave it wet. So this is what I would do also with my brush, because I really want that to be dry, not wet. Okay, that sounded kind of perverted right now. And holy moly, it looked like I slept. I'm gonna use a little bit here just to highlight. For that, again, I'm gonna use my nose. For this, I'm gonna use my fingers too. I need a brush for this. This is a Zoeva 142 concealer buffer. I don't want to buff this. I'm gonna buff it like here, around the edges. gosh, I went to the makeup show 2 weeks ago with my girlfriends from my AMA girls, and Kevin Aucoyin was there. I've heard so many people about this little baby. Is this sensual skin enhancer? This is in the shade SX09. This thing is like $49 and I paid $28. It was like 40% off, and I was like, that's it. You don't even have to tell me anything. She applied it under my under eye, and I was like, this is exactly what YouTube tells me. Like, I think Jacqueline Hill had tried this on one of her videos. I'm pretty sure it was her. And I was like, oh my god, one of these days I'm gonna splurge, but I'm all about a deal. I'm telling you, a little bit goes a long way. And look at all the product. This is gonna last me like forever. Does this too much? Like this much. I'm gonna warm up the product on my ring finger, and I'm going to apply this. Like, oh my god, this is happening. I know it's a big splurge, but I'm telling you, it is worth every single penny. So I'm going back with the same stippling brush that I use for my foundation, and I'm just gonna make sure that I blend any edges between the concealer, me trying to highlight along with the foundation. I'm going to set it with some powder. This is my Laura Mercier. I'm using my e.l.f. small taper brush. Just set everything. Now we're gonna add a little bit of warmth on my face. This is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil in the shade Deep Tan. This is an angle brush, Morphe G4. Can we see that? Around my face. I'm going back with my Shading Lights palette. This is Shadow Play. I now like to start at the bottom and work my way up. And also by highlighting before, it does also help out. And then I go back with a fluffy brush and I just blend out the edges. A few weeks ago, I went to Ricky's for the first time on Broadway because Mac Daddy was gonna launch a brand new Diamond Glow powder, and I went in to support and also to get the brand new one that, of course, it's called Broadway. Now, at first, when you look at this, you're like, it's pink. Believe me, I felt the same way. But when you apply this, it becomes like a gold color. Look at it. It's not pink anymore. It's almost like a light pink with a gold touch. I don't know what it is. This is my first time trying a Mac Daddy product, the Artist Couture. But can you see that? Oh my god, I can see it. I can see that. Oh! And typically I wouldn't do this because I have a pimple right there that when you apply highlighter, it's probably not the best thing to do because it's going to emphasize it even more. But I wanted to show you guys, and I feel like I need to do the other side because it's gonna look crazy if I don't do the other side. Honey! Yes, the pimple needs to go away. Like, seriously. Fan me in. Do that fan motion inwards. Like, see, that letter C. I can see it. I don't know if the camera's doing any justice, but I'm looking at my viewfinder and it looks amazeballs. Tip of my nose. Now we're gonna move on to the blush. I'm gonna use Rockateur, and I think this is called Bella Bomba. I don't know, but we'll find out. And this is my It Cosmetics blush brush, an angle brush. I'm just gonna do this one. I'm going to use my LA Girl Endless Semi-Permanent Auto Lip Liner in the shade Berries. Now, this is the liquid lipstick that I actually wanted to use because I'm going to use this headband I will show you later on. And this is the Dose of Colors, and this is Berry Me, the famous Berry Me. I remember I picked this up when I went to IMAX this year. The consistency, oh my gosh. And this is my only one, and it's so smooth and velvety. Get a small little brush, which I love this. This is the Zoeva 237 Detail Shader. This is Shimma Shimma. I always forget to do this to highlight the inner corner of my eye. This is like the perfect size for the little corner right there. Oh, it gives me life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys love and enjoy this tutorial. It's my little get ready with me. Let me know if you guys want me to do a little bit more of these, which are gonna be long in terms of the length of these videos, because I like to chit chat and ramble from one side to another every now and then. But if you like them, if you don't mind them to be long, give me a thumbs up. And until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah. Besitos. Bye.